So last time I was talking about being more empathetic toward people we shouldn't be, and I forget to do this a lot. I don't know about you guys, but giving myself more grace when I fuck up over anything. But when you don't mean to fuck up, but you do fuck up, whether it's in, personal relationship or business stuff, or just trusting people in general, not trusting your own instincts. That's the one where I tend to beat myself up a lot, is if I go back and I think about, oh my God, that one time, all I had to do was trust myself. That one time, I would not be here at all. That's the one thing that haunts me. And so I've been working through that a lot lately during all this retrograde action. And that is something that's taken me quite a long time to kind of get through. I have to acknowledge why I got to that point and why I made that decision to not listen to myself. And there's been a few things that kind of triggered those moments recently, and I had to do this like massive rabbit hole situation into my own world. I think that I'm not alone here. Let me know if you guys are in the same weird space, but it sucks. So, looking back on some of the signs of how my intuition was speaking to me and I was ignoring it, the first thing I thought of, and keep in mind I was in my 20s, right? So, but the first thing I thought of was, oh my God, what if I'm wrong? No, 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 you were right the first time. A lot of times we think, what if I'm wrong? Because we've been trained to believe that we're self-sabotaging when our instincts are kicking in about a person, a situation that we know we shouldn't be a part of. Even if they're a good person, it doesn't matter, actually. You just know that it's not right for you. What if I'm wrong? That's the number one thing people say to themselves, but that's the number one way to know that it's your intuition and not your fear. Okay? Because if it were your fear, you would be paralyzed completely and you would have excuses and stuff like that. Number two, your body, paying attention to your body. If you're naturally not gravitating toward a person, a place, a group, 100% you need to pay attention to that. I was ignoring that as well. And also in relationships, if you're not wanting to commit to a situation or to be in public with someone or something like that, that's another sign that you're with the wrong group of people or the wrong friends. Okay? Don't beat yourself up. Honestly, I wish I would have cut motherfuckers off many years ago. The minute I got the first sign that something wasn't right, I should have listened to myself, period. I'm never going to do that again. I know a lot of us are talking about that these days, and it is easier said than done. It is not easy to cut people off. This is not something that's a game. When people are doing TikToks and reels about this stuff, we're not all excited to do it, but we live through some shit and we have to tell you guys. I mean, sometimes cutting people off is the right thing to do. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes you need to work through some crap with another person. That is the plan. That is the higher level commitment that you have to someone. Is what you do. And for other people, no, they got to go and that's it. And I learned that the hard way. And yes, I'm going to give myself more grace at this time. And yes, I am going to go into my past and dig deep and try and figure out what I could have done differently, but only so I can move forward. Only so that I can be a better person for myself and for my children. Not so that I can become an endless supply for other people that don't deserve to be here. That is the lesson. That is the only thing I really needed to learn in the last 25 years, is to stop doing that, being the endless supply. Unfortunately, there's been so many situations where I had zero control over what has come to pass, and I wish I could have had control. It's not an excuse. I mean, some situations I wish I never would have been involved in to begin with. And then other situations, it's like I really wish I could have fixed things or made things better for other people involved as well. But it doesn't always work out like that. And you can only say I'm sorry so much. You can, only extend yourself so much before you just realize that maybe what you have to offer just isn't what the other people need. And I'm in a situation where I shouldn't have given and I shouldn't have received. I mean, it's really one of those things where there wasn't anything anybody could really do except for the people that had the control. And so now I look back and go, well, I hope I wasn't emotional damage for motherfuckers, because I would absolutely be mortified if that were the case, you know, and I'm sure I'm pissed people off. That's one thing, but to be truly emotionally damaging to someone would break my heart. And so obviously I apologize for anything I might have said or done to become someone's emotional damage. That's not what I intend at all. But at this point in time, it's like, well, I couldn't do anything about it anyway. I do hope everybody's well, and take care.